Sabalenka, when she's really, really on her A game, can buckle anybody in the world. But it's about consistency. And that's the kind of tightrope that she's constantly walking. Backhand down the line was absolutely perfectly struck here. A break point for Sabalenka. Steely look to the Belarusian. Yeah, didn't really get hold of the return the way she'd have wanted to. Возняцки able to get on the front foot herself. Still almost 15% higher in terms of first serves landed into court from the Dane so far than her opponent. She's got an excellent sense of calm about her, hasn't she? On the court. Such a great disposition for tennis, always has been. Well, a lot of traffic is going to the forehand of Sabalenka. Возняцki holds on to her opening service game second set and continues with the thread of dominance, teasing out error from the 8th seed and just basically being very, very solid, doing what she does best. This is all Caroline Wozniacki's kind of default. It's nothing out of the box from her. As we take a look at the numbers from the opener, 10% more first serves from Возняцki, winners to unforced errors in positive territory, +3, and 3 breaks of serve as opposed to just the 1. Just a better set of tennis all round from the Dane. That's not to say that it can't all change. It can do. We know that in this sport that we love within a heartbeat. Reluctantly swallowing the call. It's a wonderful, risky redirection from Caroline Возняцki. But it is her backhand down the line after all, and we know how she strikes that. Over the years we've become quite familiar with the solidity off of that side. Wrestling with herself, you sense. Trying to head for the sun, metaphorically speaking, and be and remain positive. She's been under pressure throughout. 3 more break points here for Возняцki. came just in the nick of time. Now she's got to get that first serve percentage up. She's still that 14% behind the score of Возняцки. Timely, that's what she's all about. We're familiar with her hitting unreturnables and aces so far. That's only her second. Good perseverance from Sobоленко. When you look at her serving statistics, she's only 57% effect behind her first serve. Normally she's up there around some 80% effect, but of course she's playing one of the most experienced, long-standing returners in the game. But that's good. Again, showing a lot of character, having to dig really deep. Finds a way to bring parity to the scoreboard. Looking over at Dmitry Tursunov for a nod of acknowledgement. Sometimes you just need any kind of a look or a little bit of buoying from some generous support from the crowd to really get you going. It all helps. It's a lonely world out there on the tennis court, especially when you're a set down. Long shadows creeping over the course. It's got a different feel about it this set though, hasn't it? Соболенко. It feels like it's on a little bit more of a level playing field. That's a nice change-up. Really good disguise from Соболенко. Kind of suggests that she's clear thinking suddenly and getting herself together. Her head has stopped spinning quite as much. Half chance here for the 8th seed. Missed by much, that did it. pretty scary sound, isn't it? But you know what? It might do her a world of good just to let it all out. Sometimes you can just relax a little bit more in free swing when you've just vented a little emotion like that. She's that kind of character. Frustrated, no doubt. Возняцки here with the game point. Clever play from the Dane, knifing that slice backhand so it stayed low, out of the strike zone of Sobоленко. Возняцki, the 11th seed, leads by 2-1. It's another tick in the box for the Dane on this gorgeous summer's day in Istburn.
Fine.
Sobоленко trailing a set 1-2 here. They've had a terrific day. The sun's been out. What more can you want? 4 great matches, 2 women's, 2 men's. A doubles after this, on the schedule anyway. Men's doubles it is, though. This is the last women's singles match on day 4, vying for the only quarter-final spot left. Sobоленко doing well, desperate to extend her stay here in Istburn. It's a must-win set for her, this, at 20-7 local time. Sun descending down pretty quickly. Belarusian fans hoping that Sobolenko's opportunity not going the same way. It's a glorious British summer of tennis, this. And we've Wimbledon next week. Crushes that forehand cross-court winner away. Brilliant. Again, stunning tennis. This time the winner from the backhand wing of Sobоленко, who's really done well to up her consistency and put the wheels onto this performance now. Возняцки stand out in defence, asking endless questions as always, but unable to get this final shot back. Aggressive return stance, nothing's changed there. Yeah, it was too short, wasn't it? That serve, it got what it deserved. So, 3 break points here for the 8th seed. She's 1 from 7 on this difficult return day. Doesn't need to make the return, it was gifted. Sobоленко breaks Возняцки and is at the chair with a 3-2 lead here. She'll be delighting in that inside, I'm sure.
Ale posłuchaj, jeżeli znów nie będziesz wychodziła, to właśnie nie będziesz mogła serwować. Dlatego już miałem luz serwu, bo ty rękę trzymasz, ale ty w ogóle nóg nie używasz. I wtedy się przekręca ścianą, a ty tak jak normalnie, nie przejmuj się Karina, ona ma to samo. Czyli musisz po prostu, jak rzucasz piłkę, no nie trzymaj rękę i wychodź z nóg. Musisz to czuć, że wychodzi z nóg. Te partie dobrze... Ale najważniejsze jest, żebyś ty się koncentrowała na tym, bo ty dobrze grasz, ty dobrze uderzasz, ty się ustawiasz, jesteś gotowa na wszystkie piłki i wszystko to inne zapomnij, bo ona ma podobną sytuację, ona też teraz na przykład zagrała 3 te piłki, no niesamowicie. Odpuszczamy, bo ty grasz też dobrze. Najważniejsze do serwu mówię ci, przygotuj się, wyrzucasz, trzymasz rękę i znów wychodź, dobra? Dawaj, pozytywnie mówię ci, bo to jest tylko dla ciebie. Tak.